Hey everyone, and welcome to Personal Development for Professional Success. I am so grateful that you have decided to take this quest and to trust me and allow me the opportunity to work with you. I wanted to take a moment as you begin this quest to tell you a little bit about the structure and then give you a little bit of background for where this course came from and how it's going to help you. Okay? So you might have used this platform before. If you have, great. If you haven't, what you're going to find is a series of levels, and then within each of those levels are missions. And as you complete those missions, then you will accumulate points, and those points go to your ultimate score at the end. And so I will be here to read reflections and to support you in one-on-one meetings as you might need. So let me tell you a little bit about where this course comes from. So I developed this course many years ago when I was working at a university. Now I'm not at the university, but I have the opportunity to bring it to you and to anyone around the globe who might need help with their professional growth and development. It all stemmed from a question, and that question was the one that everyone asked me growing up. I don't know about you or where you grew up in the world, but all the adults were interested in what I wanted to be when I grew up. Right? They said that. Slade, what do you want to be when you grow up? Yeah. And so all of our heads were full of that. Me and my peers growing up, that's what we would talk about. What do we want to be? So we'd say things like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a farmer. Maybe I want to be a dancer. Right? But I think that there's something really essential missing from this question. And that essential piece is, what happens if you don't get into med school? What happens if you don't like teaching? What happens if your farm fails? Or what happens if you get injured and you can't dance anymore? You can't dance professionally anymore. You can't make it really a career out of it. What happens then? From there, I began to ask the question, who are you? So instead of looking at what do I want to do when I grow up, we started asking the question, who do you want to be when you grow up? And that's what this quest is going to do for you, is it's going to challenge you with each level and each mission to really reacquaint yourself with yourself. We are going to better understand what you believe in and how you see yourself and what are your greatest influences and what inspires you or gets your imagination going. Then we're going to layer all of that personal development. We're going to layer that on top of best practices in your professional success. We're going to do some things that might feel really familiar, like interviews and things like that. But first, we're really going to get to know you. And we're going to help you to identify which industry is right and why. We're going to identify which industry is right and why. We're not going to take a test, even though those might be helpful for some people. We're going to help you develop the skills for you to know which industry is right and why. So, let me tell you a little bit about who this quest is for. This quest is for people with no experience. This quest is for people who have a little bit of experience. This quest is for people who have lots of experience. This quest is for people who feel lost, who feel scared, or confused about their future. This quest is for you. And I cannot wait to learn from you and with you. So I have a promise as we get ready to close this little video. Here is my promise. If you will give yourself honestly to this quest, the quest will give you a greater sense of purpose and power. That's the promise. If you will give yourself honestly to the quest will give you a greater sense of purpose and power. I look forward to reading everything that you write and looking at everything that you submit and being a part of your growth and progress and helping you to find some strength and security. I am so grateful that you're here. Thanks so much. Bye.